Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this time, and today's episode is about the power of the three. There are times when investigating one subject can lead to another. I had recently been busy studying the word the. I was trying to figure out if it had a secret meaning. Could there be more to the than meets the eye? As I analyzed each individual letter, I realized there were three of them. It occurred to me that three is a common number for lots of things. As I dug deeper, it was amazing to discover how dominant three is. The degree where it seems to appear everywhere in our lives cannot be dismissed as just a coincidence. I've concluded three is the number that holds the universe together. Its fingerprints can be found everywhere. Let me give you some examples. Protons, neutrons, electrons make up the atom. The past, the present, and the future make up our perception of time. Land, sea, and atmosphere constitute planetary regions. Femur, tibia, fibula are bones in the leg. Lips, teeth, tongue, organs of the mouth used to speak. Arteries, veins, capillaries are blood vessels. Id, ego, superego, parts of human personality. Red, green, blue, three hues in white light. Coal, oil, gas, three types of fossil fuels. Animal, vegetable, mineral, three types of substance. Rain, hail, snow, three types of precipitation. Width, breadth, height, the three dimensions. Birth, life, death, small, medium, large, rock, paper, scissors, ready, aim, fire, hip, hip, hooray, three laws of motion, three's a crowd, 3 seconds rule, 3 dog night, 3 musketeers, 3 little pigs, 3 blind mice, 3-piece suit, 3 bean salad, 3-point landing, 3-ring circus, 3-legged race, 3 sheets to the wind, 3 feet in a yard, 3 strikes and you're out. I could do this all day. The 3 bears, the 3 stooges, the 3 wise men, the 3 amigos, the 3 faces of Eve, 3 men and a baby, the third man, the third degree, the third right, third party, third world, third person, third degree burns. Katie Douglas on My 3 Sons had triplets. Buddy Rich played lots of triplets. Emerson, Lake and Palmer had 3 members, as did Power Trios, Motorhead, Blue Cheer, and Hanson, to name a few. Then there's 3/4 time, the waltz, the minuet, the mazurka. 3 notes in a triad, 3 times a lady, 3 little birds, 3 steps to heaven, 3 coins in a fountain. Give me 3 steps. Knock 3 times. Triangles have 3 sides and 3 angles. My examples of the ubiquitous nature of the number 3 only scratches the surface. I could go on and on and on. As I mentioned, 3 is a powerful universal force. Societies and cultures all around the world seem to be aware of 3 on a superficial level, and yet do we fully understand its true power? My research reveals the Illuminati has gone to great lengths to conceal its potential benefits for mankind. They divert attention away from 3 with other numbers, like 1, or the supposedly lucky number 7. They malign 3 with concepts such as third rate and third class. They get the masses cheering mindlessly at sporting events. We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. The truth is, they should be chanting, "Number 3 will set you free. Number 3 will set you free. Number 3 will set you free." During the course of my investigation, I also learned in the early days that the Freemasons, a dominant branch of the Illuminati, had a secret knock to gain entrance to their lodges. Their secret knock involved 3 raps. Knock, knock, knock. This practice faded away with the invention of the doorbell. Supposedly their knock is still used today prior to occasions where they exert their might to suppress anyone outside their orbit attempting to gain access to the power of the 3. I decided to see if I could access and tap into the universal force of the 3. A happy coincidence occurred when I got a hot tip from one of my sources. It seemed there was a door with the number 3 on it, not far from my home. I drove 72 miles to the location and was pleased to discover that indeed there was a door with the number 3 on it. Obviously, my investigation was off to a good start. After all, why would a door have the number 3 on it unless it wasn't somehow connected to the universal power of the 3? When I checked the door, it was locked. More proof that I was on to something. Whoever was in charge of door number 3 obviously didn't want just anyone passing through it. I headed back to my office. I crossed the 3rd Avenue Bridge. It wasn't on 2nd Avenue or 4th Avenue. It was on 3rd. I used to take the 3rd Avenue Bridge for granted. But now, as my investigation heated up, it took on a whole new meaning. When I got back to my office and added what I had learned about door number 3 to my case notes, I felt excited. I found that it helps to keep detailed notes of my cases. Sometimes the cases go dormant, only to reemerge at a later date. The power of 3 could be such a case. The other day, I was reinvestigating my closet. I had the strangest feeling about my closet for the longest time. I had investigated a number of years ago and then stopped when I got diverted to other cases. I located my old case notes and they helped refresh my memory. At the moment, however, I had other avenues to follow for the power of the 3. I sensed the case could blow sky high at any moment. I would like to take the time to thank my source for letting me know about door number 3. My source, Mary Tarpill from Bozeman, Montana, wishes to remain anonymous. So I've made up a pseudonym, Celine Dion. Thanks a lot, Celine. It's sources like you who contribute so much to my many investigations. Before I tell you about my next course of action, I would like to bring up a little prehistory about the number 3. My research uncovered that the early origins of the universe did not contain the number 3. In the beginning, Lord of original chaos reigned supreme. The Lord of original chaos knew the only way to maintain chaos was to exclude the number 3. The original numerical system of the universe went 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. Note the absence of the number 3. Without the 3, the universe was jumbled, frenzied, and tumultuous, if not totally topsy-turvy. In other words, it was in a state of complete chaos. Fortunately, there are all sorts of lords out there that prefer a tidy and orderly universe. The Lord of Tranquility was one such lord. When the Lord of Tranquility got wind of what was going on, the number 3 was injected into the universe, despite the best efforts of the Lord of the original chaos to keep it out. Triumphantly, the number 3 subdued the wild and chaotic universe of old and ushered in a lengthy period of more efficiently arranged reality. It's easy to accept the number 3 without question and underestimate, if not overlook, its true power. I believe it's a power that can help all of us, if only we can tap into it. I decided to set up a meditative zone in order to try to connect with the power of 3. I thought a more spiritual method might be the key for me gaining access to the power of the 3. I wasn't sure what to expect if I was able to ascertain the power of the 3. Although, I must admit, I was hoping the power of the 3 would help me experience a more joyful and blissful existence denied to me by the ever-oppressive Illuminati. For the next 3 days, I meditated nonstop. 3, 3, When I finished, I wasn't sure if I made a connection with the power of the 3. I thought I felt better, but maybe it was just a placebo effect caused by solid, uninterrupted meditation. I went on with my life. I practiced my bongos. I changed a light bulb. I polished my bowling trophy. By the way, if you're like me and you haven't polished your bowling trophy for a long time, there's no time like the present. Not that I'm trying to tell you what to do with your time. Ultimately, it's up to you whether you want to polish your bowling trophy. I even sat down and wrote a letter to Celine Dion, thanking her once again for her tip about door number 3. Celine also keeps me up to date on all her Sasquatch sightings out in Montana, which I enjoy hearing about. I don't think I have ever mentioned that I have a special Sasquatch camera set up in my backyard. So far, I haven't been able to capture any clear footage of Bigfoot, but I'm going to keep trying. The day I sent my letter to Celine, I got a letter in the mail concerning the power of 3. Here's what it said. Dear Mr. Spiracy, we do appreciate you reaching out to us and expressing interest in the power of the 3. So few people take an active interest in the power of the 3 that it is refreshing to us when an individual such as yourself makes an effort to do so. Your application has been accepted, and one of our representatives will be contacting you shortly in the next few days. Sincerely, the Power of the 3 Commission. I was elated that my efforts to attain access to the power of the 3 paid off. That is, I was, until 3 days later when there was a knock at my door.
Question everything. Two.